was beautiful. If I had the time, they would flock to me.
Hello, everybody. This is Toby Brand. This is my podcast, Fuel Your Faith, and this is podcast number 15. And I am using this amazing podcast to, inspire others, using it as a platform to bring awareness and wisdom and help people wake up a little more. And I love sharing all these amazing principles and ideas and mindsets and thoughts that I write about. So one of the things I'm really passionate about sharing is just how to play bigger in your life. And this podcast is going to be is all about the bold life and being more of a bold person. So it's, being a bold person is just the ability and the action to take risks, showing that ability and that action to take risk and be confident, be certain, even in the face of adversity and challenges. This isn't about being bold is not about being loud and obnoxious or self-centered or narcissistic or anything like this. It's quite the opposite. And, bold people succeed because they think, they speak, they act, and they feel differently than fearful people do. Bold people still feel fear. They just don't let it hold them back, as to where a fearful person is just going to keep making excuses and staying stuck. So a bold person just takes responsibility for how they feel, and they do something about it, because you can't create a great life staying stuck, staying making excuses, and blaming and complaining. Bold people take 100% responsibility. So my podcast and what I'm going to share with you is the 13 things that bold people do differently than people that choose to make excuses day in and day out and choose to stay stuck. Now, those people that are making excuses and staying stuck, we've all been there at some point in our life, whether it was for a week or for a year or whatever. It doesn't mean a bold person is better than a non-bold person or a fearful person. We're all good. We're just all making different decisions. This is something you have to choose intentionally. This is something you have to become mindful and get your mind right about and be very intentional about. So if being bold and courageous is something that interests you, then here's what bold people do differently. Okay? Bold people are they choose to be authentic. They're okay with being scared, and they choose to be very vulnerable. They don't hide how you feel. Don't pretend. Be who you are. Face and embrace who you are, and embrace your fears. Let your uniqueness shine really bright, and people are going to remember you and really appreciate you and respect you for being vulnerable, for showing, admitting that you're scared and, you do something about it. I mean, people really admire that. They dig that. That inspires them. So honor your feelings, show your emotions. Don't let it control you and make you somebody you're not. Okay? You don't have to act all tough and strong all the time. There's more strength in being authentic and scared and vulnerable and doing something about that and sharing that. What holds most people back is not being authentic with themselves and not being able to show that side of them. So number 2, what bold people do differently is they learn from their failure. When you mess up, learn from your mistakes. Just learn from them. There's so many blessings. You try again. You keep going and you keep going until you get it right. There's absolutely no reason to be ashamed and embarrassed and fearful. Just know it all leads to build your character. I promise you, it builds a character of strength when you learn from your failure. And you will not build a strong character. You will not have a character of strength if you don't learn from your failure and you just give up after you failed a few times or you didn't get it right. It's no way to live. Number 3, challenge the conventional and the traditional. Don't be afraid to shake things up a little bit and to go against the grain, to do, look at what society's doing and do the opposite. Seriously, I'm not kidding. Don't be hypnotized by society and what society's doing, what you see on the news. Don't be afraid to reverse engineer your life and let go of all your programming. Or don't be afraid to learn how to reprogram and let go of all that programming and those defense mechanisms. Learn how to deal with them. Learn how to be bigger and learn how to create new habits. And like I said, look at what everybody's doing and do the opposite. Okay? That's what bold people do. They don't follow the crowd. They dance to the beat of their own drum. Number 4, bold people connect with others. Really connect with other people, and they connect with people without an agenda. And they connect, like I said, they connect with them really well. Don't just get away from your technology, get away from Facebook, and get out there and connect with people face to face. Check in with people and listen to what others need, and meet somebody's needs. Go the extra mile without expecting anything in return. Number 5, bold people speak up. Don't be afraid to be heard and state your opinion. Take a stand for who you are and for what you believe in and your boundaries and your values. Let others know who you are and what you're about. You do count. You matter. Bold people know that. Bold people know that they matter. Everything matters. They know that they matter, and they know that other people matter. Number 6, bold people take action. And the wisdom and knowledge you have won't count for much until you put it into action. I really challenge you, encourage you not to read another book or go to another seminar or take another conference until you start taking action on your dreams and all the stuff that you already know, that you already learned. So put your dreams on your daily to-do list. Okay? Take action. It's really important. Number 7, bold people do what it takes. They take risks. Do the things that you're afraid to do. Do them. Whatever it is you're afraid to do, but it's your passion. You have that strong desire to do it, then, do it. Go after what you desire. Don't spend your time overthinking and overanalyzing things and staying stuck. Just don't hold back. Ask for support. Let people know what you're doing and take action on it. Put more value on yourself. Bet on yourself. Number 8, ask for help. Ask for someone to mentor you. Ask for direction. Ask for what you desire, what you want, when you want it. Most people love to help other people anyway, so why not ask for help? And if the answer is no, ask somebody else. Bold people are really good at asking for and receiving help. Bold, fearless, don't stop. The bold and fearless, they don't stop after they get a rejection. They don't. Only fearful people do. Number 9, learn to trust yourself. And, keep those commitments. Trust those commitments that you make to yourself and other people. And, but also be mindful, too, of not overcommitting, because sometimes that can cause some challenges and some stress is when we overcommit. So trust yourself, trust your commitments. Do what you say you're going to do. Write down all your commitments so you don't forget them, so you can follow through. And just bold people trust themselves. And the more you trust yourself, the more likely you're going to trust others. So that's part of the process, is trusting the process. And being that bold person is just trusting and honoring the process. Number 10, learn new skills. Bold people, they really, I believe they're really passionate about learning skills and improving their skills and taking action on them. So learn to enjoy challenges too. I wanted to be a better communicator, so I started reading new books and developing my skills on communicating and listening, and taking all that to a new level, both personally and professionally, and I have gotten really good at that. So whatever it is you want to learn, to take yourself to a new level and to learn new skills, to take all that, to a new level personally and professionally, do it. Take action on it. Number 11, bold people, they know how to shrink their fears. They know how to shrink their fears because they take that fear and they stand tall with it. They look at it in the eye and they stand tall with it. They don't let it shrink them. Mentally, I think a bold person is, the more you look at something in the eye that you're afraid of, the smaller it gets. It really does. You've got to see yourself really tall in a situation. So see yourself get taller and taller. Hold your head high, pull your shoulders back, and just stand tall in the face of adversity and your fears. Number 12, bold people, they have a good attitude. They expect the best. They really do. And they expect to succeed, and they keep going. They believe that it's going to happen. They keep they keep working on renewing their mind. They create a mental movie with an amazing ending. They keep the end in mind. This is a good question to ask yourself. If you decide to be a bold person, is, how would I feel if the wish was already fulfilled? Ask yourself that daily. How would you feel if you had accomplished that goal? Constantly keep asking yourself that. It'll program your mind, and you will naturally just expect the best. So believe the best is yet to come and keep thinking about the end in mind. That's what bold people do. Last one, number 13. Bold people don't give up. They don't give up. They just keep going. They keep trying. I don't like the word try, but they keep going. They keep doing it. And they know that they are the solution to whatever it is, so they don't give up. If they want to do something different, they look at the lesson. They look for the lesson in it, Look at the problem from a different perspective. Take a break and begin again and keep going. Just don't give up. Go beyond the fear of not succeeding, and just never ever